Hi, so this is a video showing how we can create a class and use that class in our main class in Java. Let's start by making a new project, new and project. We choose Java. We write the name of the project that we want to create, any name. I want to use the name account test for the project. I don't want to add sample code. I just write create this window. So this is creating a new project for me. The name of the project account test. Now in the source, you can create classes. I will right click on source and write new Java class. So I will write the name of the class that I want to create. I want to create my own class. For the first time, we will have a program that have more than one class. The main class that has the main method plus another class. Let's start with the another class, which we called it account. So I want to make a class account. In this class, I want to write information about the account. So when you create a new class in Java, it's like you create a new data type in Java. So for example, you can create a class student and then you can do some object or copies of these students, student A, student B, Ahmad, Mahmoud, Ragad, and so on. Same thing for account. If you are making a bank system, you create a class account, and from this class you can create many accounts for some people as you want. Let's see how we can create such a class in Java. So the class normally consists of variable. The first thing that the class consists of is variable. So every class has a variable. So the account, normally the account can have many variables like the account name, the account number, the IBAN, the bank name, many, the balance, for example. All these information are important in the account class, bank account class. But for simplicity, we will just create one variable. We call it instance variable. So we write private and the type of the account is string, and then we write the name. So here we create private string name. So private because the instance variable is usually private. So whenever we define variables, we can define them public or variable. We will choose to be private for these names. And this is the data type. We want the name to be a string, so we define string name, but we add private keyword before to mark that this variable should not be used outside this class. So it can only use inside this class. So this is the first part of the class, the variables, and here we have only one variable. The second part of the class is the methods. How to define a method? You write public. So again, the method should be public and the variable they should be private. So public, and then usually we write in the previous chapters, we write public static void or something. But here we don't write static. We just write public void and then set name. So I want to make a method called setName. This setName will change the name of this account. I can use it from outside the class to change the name of the account holder, for example. So it should take a string as input. I can call it string name, let's say. So it takes string, and what should I do inside this? I should assign this name to this name, but normally you can choose it another variable name, let's say n, and then you write name equal n. So in this case, whenever you get a name, you will assign it to name. But you can also choose the same name as name. And in this case, how to differentiate? If you write name.name, it will not be distinguishable. So here both names means this name, but we have a global name. So to distinguish between this, you write this dot name equal name. So this means assign these names what you get to the global name. So this is the first method we did inside the class. We can do another method, public. The other method should return a name. I will call it getName. And this getName is returning the method. So let me do it. So here you make return name. With this you are returning the name from here. So here is a simple class in Java. Again, this class is a count class. It has one variable only called name and two methods. One method to change that name, it's called setName. It's a void method. It's not returning something. It takes the new name and assign it to the variable. And another method to give me the name, and this method will return the name. So this is the first class. I'm done with the first class. It's a class that contains one variable and two methods. Now let me go to the source, and I want to add another Java class. This time I will call it main class maybe, or account test. So whenever I create account test, it will create account test.java, and it will write public class account test. So this is actually the main class. So you can write public static void main, because why we call it the main class? Because it's containing the main method what we did all the time. So this class account is not executable. We cannot run this class. We write it to use it in the main class. This is the main class actually. And now, because we have another class account, we can create object from that class. So I write account, I call it A1 equal new account. So with this, I create a variable of type account. So similar like when you create a variable of type integer. Now, when you create your own class called account, you can create a variable of this class. We call it object. So account A1 of new class. Now, this is like a copy of this class called A1. The nice thing that you can write A1 dot set name, for example. You can change the name of that, set name, and then you write that name to Ahmed. So now I said the name of the account A1 should be Ahmed. I can create actually another account A2 equal new account. Again, if I want to change the name of the account A2, I write A2.set name, and then I choose any name. For example, Salma. So now I have two accounts, A1, and the name of the account holder is Ahmed. A2, the name is Salma. Now if I want to print the information, system.out.println, I can print the name of the first account, A1. How to get the name of the first account? I will use the method getName. So getName will return to me a string. If you go back to that, getName will return to me name, which is a string, and it's returning a string, it's not void. So this string I can print. You can also print A2.getName. So in this case, we will get the names Ahmad and Salma. So this is like a toy example to show you for the first time we have a project of two classes. We created a class account. It has a variable name. It has a method set name, a method get name, and we can use them in the main class. So we create a variable, two variables actually from the same class, and we call the method set name and get name as we want. So this is just introduction to the object-oriented programming concept. And the first concept we have here is the class and the object. So we will continue talking about this in the next video. Thank you for watching.